Greetings and welcome to my ARK Survival Evolved Dino Showcase, featuring the dodo bird today. So this is going to be a new series I'll be doing where I talk about all the dinosaurs and or creatures in the ARK Survival Evolved video game and give you detailed descriptions on what they are, some fun facts about their real life counterparts, and of course some taming and location information as well. First we're going to start with the dossier. Alright guys, so the dodo bird species is known as the Raphes replicae, and it belonged in the late Holocene period, and its diet is herbivore. Of course, I mean, why would this thing eat meat? Its temperament is oblivious, because, well, dodo birds weren't the most intelligent creatures in the world, spoiler alert. They are definitely tameable, but of course are far too small to ride, or put a saddle on, because I mean, come on, are you really gonna ride this thing? Look at it. The dossier goes, the Raphes replicae, more commonly known as the dodo bird, is quite possibly the dumbest creature I've ever seen in my life. Well, that's rather harsh. It wanders around the beaches of the island, eating berries off bushes and being eaten by all manner of carnivore. Without the dodo, the whole island's food chain would disintegrate, so I guess they are fairly important, as you'll see coming up. Domesticated, there is almost no reason to domesticate a dodo bird. It cannot carry enough to be a beast of burden, and it does not provide much food. It's too stupid to show companionship. I suppose it could work as a last-ditch food source, though. Imagine eating your own dodo pet. That sounds like a pretty sad situation to me. The subspecies of the dodo has developed an unbelievably clever way to sustain itself. They mate constantly. I'm fairly convinced that they reach full maturity within a week of being born. This is the only trait keeping them populous on the island. And of course, if you want to know what they drop raw meat and hide and nothing else, because they're dodo birds and they're basic. So pretty much the dodo bird is the bottom of the bottom. There's nothing really more useless than this, which is why it's the first showcase of this series. And you're not really going to be getting too much benefit out of getting them. Of course, if you get a whole flock of them, you might make some kind of crazy dodo bird army, and you could probably get somewhere far with that. I've even heard about some T-Rexes getting killed by them, but you need a lot of dodo birds. This is their location. You could see right here on this map down below. So now there's 3 maps in the official game, and of course there's even a 4th one now called Ragnarok, and this is the one I play on. And Ragnarok is pretty amazing. In fact, I think it's the best one so far. Unfortunately, we do not have information on Ragnarok, but if I do find information about it, you could bet it'll be on video. But they're pretty much found almost everywhere, but of course, as the dossier stated, mostly along the beaches you'll find them, and plentiful amounts of them, of course. They are definitely not uncommon. Alright my friends, so now we go into the next subject, which is taming the dodo bird. Alright my friends, so starting with the dodo bird at level 1, in order to tame it, you can use 3 things. One of them is crops, the next thing is definitely going to be the berries, and I say 3 because one of those berries does stand out. The Majo berry is the preferred berry to use because you're going to be using less berries than the other berries. And then obviously the last one is just any berry you could find. This is a herbivore, so they do not eat meat, of course. And it takes roughly a minute 37 seconds for crops. And berries 136. But of course you'll be using more of them. So I gotta say, honestly, just use berries for this. Please don't waste your carrots and things. They're worth a whole lot more. The taming effectiveness will be 90.8%, and of course you won't really get any taming bonus at level 1. I mean, come on now. The starting stats at level 1 for the dodo bird are 40 for health, 100 for stamina, 150 for oxygen, 450 for food, 50 for weight, and 100% for melee damage. Their increased percentage levels are going to be alongside those as well. I'll put it over screen so you can see right here. Also, the way that you do tame the dodo bird in the first place is you just knock it out. I mean, just punch the dang thing in the face and it'll probably drop pretty quick. Or use a club or something, or of course you could use trank arrows if you really want. I mean, just punch the dang bird and it'll go down. It really is not that hard, I promise you guys. This thing it's pretty pathetic. The good thing about the dodo bird though, of course, is you get dodo kibble, which you can use to tame pteranodons. A much better mount, in my opinion, and one that'll suit you far better than this thing will. If you are to use any kind of creature to knock it out, The best one to use is the Thorny Dragon because of its tail needles, and then right after that is the Pulmonoscorpius, which of course is the scorpion, and that does pretty well too. Alright guys, the last part of this video is going to be just a few little known facts, and the first one is, in real life, the dodo bird had no natural predators. Yes, literally nothing was preying upon this. I mean, it's a dodo bird. What the heck? How could this thing have not had predators? I have no clue, but apparently. Another crazy thing is Mauritius was the only location where dodo birds were found. Yeah, this little point right here on your screen, that's it. That's where the dodo birds were. That's all that they were, apparently. So that's no wonder they went extinct. The first recorded mention of the dodo was by a Dutch sailors in 1598. In the following years, the bird was hunted by sailors and other invasive species like pigs and other creatures that pretty much killed and ate the rest of the dodo birds, as well as being hunted, of course, by those sailors. The last sighting of a dodo bird was apparently in 1662, which is not that long, honestly. This creature certainly has not made any crazy or amazing remarks in history. In fact, it's just kind of left a bit of a footprint in what we call life. It really is minuscule, and even its life history is quite pathetic. So, the dodo bird will live on. I think the dodo bird is a great creature, even though it seems to be worthless in every way possible, including in this game. But I think the dodo bird is a great creature, and if you agree, please let me know your thoughts down below, and let me know the next dino showcase I should do. I will be trying to do them in order from weaker to stronger. That way we don't really spoil all the crazy creatures that's coming up ahead, because there's some amazing creatures in this game, my friends. And let me know if you really want me to do more of these, because these are really fun to do and I enjoy them. And also let me know what I can improve upon. This is, of course, the first one I'll be doing of this, so I can always learn more from you guys. So thank you so much for watching. You can like this video down below or subscribe if you really want to. And also check out my Facebook and Twitter down below. And I'll see you in the next video, guys, and see you in the ARK. Until next time, farewell.